Right, George Rose, a dominant performance from Nikita Tszyu. Some good fights tonight as well.
Really dominant performance. I thought Nikita looked big out there. I thought he looked really big, and when he unleashed that left, it was amazing. I think one of the things that I loved the most about his performance, he barely got hit. He boxed really well.
He did hurt him there, and then he sort of, maintained his composure in there. What did you actually, sort of make of the stoppage in the fight itself?
Yeah, look, I'm not shocked. I heard that punch. I felt that punch. It was, mate, it was powerful. It was powerful. He looked really good, really impressive. He's got that power back. He looks slick, and yeah, I'm not surprised that one hurt him.
I guess, there are comments online that it was a mismatch. Response to that?
Well, it's hard, right? Because when you have a dominant win, it's easy to say that. Before that, you look at the guy's record, what he's done. He's an international guy. It's an unknown. Nikita's still very raw to the pro ranks. Just because he's getting good results doesn't mean that, every fight's a mismatch. Every fight's a fight that he's at high risk of. So, yeah, look, I think it was a good performance from him, and you can't discredit him for making it look like a mismatch.
Michael Zerafa and Brock Jarvis, some good wins as well. Where do they sort of sit in, the landscape there for Nikita Tszyu?
Yeah, look, I think out of both of those, I was impressed by both of them. I thought Sam Beck looked fantastic through them first 3 rounds. I thought actually Sam Beck was going to upset him, and then Brock showed he's got power. He's got power. He caught him. He stopped him, and I thought he looked really good. And then again, Zerafa came out. He looked powerful. He looked very powerful. So they've all had big stoppage wins, and anything could happen now in the next few months. One thing I do know is that it's going to be a very fun end to the year.
So what would sort of be, preventing Nikita Tszyu, Brock Jarvis, or Nikita Tszyu, Zerafa? How likely are those fights towards the back end of the year?
Yeah, I think it's timing. It's agreeing on all of the nitty-gritty aspects of locking away the fight. And that's probably the main things is making sure that they're all healthy. I think they all pulled up pretty healthy. Nikita had the ice on, but I think that's just general precautions now that he's going to follow after every session, after every fight. So that's just part of the process for him, which is really good that he's taking that seriously and showing that professionalism. But aside from that, it'll just be who's ready at the right time under the right circumstances.
Nikita's Tim Tszyu out for a foreseeable future. Is this a chance for Nikita Tszyu to sort of take that mantle as, I guess, the pay-per-view face of Australian boxing?
Yeah, well, they've always been 1 and 2. After Paul Gallen walked away, they've been 1 and 2. They've been 1 and 2 on pay-per-view, so they get the results. And Nikita showed tonight why people tune in and watch him. He's fun to watch. He's a fun story to follow, and he attracts all sorts of people to the sport of boxing, and people are tuning in to watch him, and what they're seeing in the ring is one of Australia's most entertaining and talented boxers.
Liam Parro here tonight as well, up to Brisbane, September 18th.
Can I just say, I've got to give Liam Parro a rap, because what he's doing on commentary and on the panel during these fights is fantastic. He's getting better and better every time. I just think that he's a natural at it. And I love that he does it, because people get to know a lot more about him and his personality. He's a cool dude. But Liam Parro is a good dude and a person that you do want to follow and you do want to see be successful. And he's got a really tough fight coming up in Brisbane, world title eliminator. So he's on his way for 2 times. He's working towards that, and he's a guy that I think is capable of getting it, and I can't wait to see him in action up in Brisbane in a very tough fight.
And we heard you say at the post-fight press conference just now, a potential show in Melbourne, October 11. Who's sort of out there that could headline that card?
Yeah, well, based off tonight's performances, any one of those guys could be the one that headlines it. They could be the one that takes over that. So that's part of our discussions that we'll have this week. We'll turn it around really quick. We'll have them chats really quick, because we want to lock away a fight card. Excited to be going back down there, and really can't wait to put together and get some more Melbourne talent on there too, because Melbourne's got such a great boxing history. We want to be able to show some stars down there.
Can I come?
You're barred, mate. After Vegas, you're barred.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it.
Thank you.